In the Saiyan saga of Dragon Ball, before Goku and Vegeta engage in a battle to decide the fate of the planet, the two exchange philosophies as to what determines the value of a warrior and, in a broader sense, the value of a person. The Saiyan Prince argues that one's status at birth is what determines their status for life, and so being a prince, it makes him superior to Goku, who was born as a low-class Saiyan. But Goku counters, arguing that ultimately, one's place in life is the result of how much hard work and effort they put into it, how much control they take of it. And so, in the following saga, Vegeta relied solely on his inherent Saiyan biology in the form of Zenkai near-death power boosts in order to get stronger, while Goku also put his body through hell, training at 100 times Earth's gravity before landing on planet Namek. And so, in the final confrontation with the galactic tyrant Frieza, it was Goku who ascended and achieved the legendary Super Saiyan transformation. Meanwhile, Vegeta fell at his hands. Therefore, Goku's inspirational philosophy was proven right. Or so it would seem, as in a 2017 interview, Akira Toriyama decided to shed some light as to what goes on behind the Super Saiyan transformation, and he decided to reveal something called S-cells, stating that it's not just through training and emotion that a Saiyan is able to transform, they also need a certain amount of S-cells, stating that what increases S-cells is a Saiyan's gentle and kind spirit. And this is weird because due to recent retcons in Goku's history, it's looking more and more like Goku inherited his good nature from his parents. And then Akira Toriyama even goes on to say that the reason why Goten, Trunks and Gohan had easier times to transform into a Super Saiyan than Goku and Vegeta is because they inherited these S-cells from their fathers. So yeah, it's looking like Saiyan Saga Vegeta was right after all. It's all a matter of birth. Goku is the warrior he is today because of S-cells, and S-cells because he's a soft Saiyan, and being a kind-hearted Saiyan is what he inherited from his parents. An eerily similar set of events played out in Naruto. You see, in the Chunin exams, Naruto and Neji also exchanged in philosophies during their battle as to what dictates the value of a person in society. Neji took a fatalist point of view, arguing that hard work is essentially worthless as one's talents and abilities are determined at birth. Of course, this extends to the highest status of the ninja world, becoming a Kage who leads entire ninja societies. Meanwhile, Naruto argued that destiny is irrelevant and that anyone, including himself, can accomplish their goals with enough hard work and tenacity. Within this very same battle, Naruto is seemingly proven right as he defeats Neji, the genius, while everyone expected him to lose, and so he even gets Neji to change the way that he sees the world. Or so it would seem, as during the Great Ninja War arc, it's revealed that Naruto is actually the reincarnation of Asura Otsutsuki, who's the son of the Sage of Six Paths and is essentially a ninja god. And not only that, is that Naruto is also the son of the fourth Hokage, the most brilliant and genius Hokage, and beyond that, Naruto's two primary teachers, Jiraiya and Kakashi, were also Hokage material as well, with Jiraiya declining the position of Hokage. Meanwhile, Kakashi actually became the sixth Hokage before Naruto did. So yeah, it's looking like Neji was right. Naruto was born to be a Hokage, and the ultimate fate everyone shares in life is death. And Neji would really know that, considering how brutally he died in the same arc. Naruto was revealed to be this reincarnation of an entire ninja god. The reason why this is so annoying is because it's like Toriyama and Kishimoto lost touch with what makes their characters and shonen protagonists in general so endearing and popular. Now don't get me wrong, they're both absolute manga legends, but shonen stories tend to center around the protagonist's path to power, so unless the story was written in that way from the beginning, there's nothing relatable or exciting about their journey if they were always destined to attain the powers of a god. Instead, watching them ascend to heights others said they had no place being in is inspiring. We, the viewer, relate more to underdogs as we're more likely to have a similar status to them in society. Unless you were born rich, and in that case, please send me some money. That aside, this brings us to One Piece, where it looks like a similar portrayal of the Shonen archetype is happening with Luffy's Gear 5 form, as now his once suspecting goofy underdog Gomu Gomu no Rubber Man stretching ability has now been retconned to be the super special human type fruit reincarnation of a sun god. Joyboy, being a person destined to change the world. Well, I guess for Luffy it's figuratively and literally, as now Luffy can even somewhat warp reality and make it more like a rubber hose cartoon now. This is disappointing because up until now, Luffy's gear system had been one of my favorite transformations in all of anime, because in a world where people can eat devil fruits and turn into literal light, create earthquakes, become a phoenix, essentially become a god, the ability to stretch one's body seems pretty lame in comparison and just not a good trade-off for a swashbuckling pirate to lose his ability to swim. See, this is going to be a bit headcanon-y, but I always thought that Luffy's devil fruit name, the Gomu Gomu no Mi, was a pun on the Japanese word for garbage, gomi. Therefore, to make up for his lacking devil fruit, Luffy had to push his devil fruit towards greater heights to keep up with these crazy powers. So this is how we got a list of some of anime's most ingenious and creative transformations, such as Gear 2nd, where Luffy exploits the elasticity of his body to pump blood through his body at an accelerated rate in order to increase his speed, power and striking force. And then we get Gear 3rd, where Luffy literally blows up the bones in his body like balloons in order to overwhelm his opponents with crushing force. And then Gear 4, where he combines the abilities of both Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd and then combines it with the universal power mechanic of Haki in order to push his rubber body to fight at its optimum capacity. And this comes with multiple forms. It has the super strong Pound Man form, and my personal favorite, if you can tell by the drip here, Snake Man, where Luffy can even bend his arms in the middle of a fight to hunt down his opponents with his cobra-like strikes. I mean, come on, let's be real here. Snake Man just looks really cool. What all these gears have in common, and the big reason why I like them so much, is that Luffy created all of them off the sweat of his own brow. He didn't scream a bunch or have some other entity grant him his power. Gear 5 and all that surrounds it seems to betray that. Ever since it was revealed that Luffy's straw hat didn't just symbolize a promise he made to somewhat of a father figure, but instead once belonged to Roger and is also connected to the empty throne and the true ruler of the world in the Holy Land, Mary Giose. I know I said that wrong. I feared that more of this destiny stuff would be pushed onto Luffy, and once it was revealed that the world government wanted the Gomu Gomu no Mi, I guess that was just the writing on the wall. While admittedly, Gear 5 isn't a direct contradiction like the Super Saiyan transformation or Naruto's whole reincarnation BS, but it seems to kind of betray the more broader themes of One Piece, I think, because One Piece has always flirted with the idea of destiny, but has always subverted it. Like, let's say the whole Will of D thing. Like, of course the Will of D is special and it is going to play a larger role in the endgame of One Piece, but having the Will of D does not make you inherently super special. Like, that doesn't give you any special powers, like, I don't know, having the eye of a Uchiha. And going beyond that, let's say Ace in Marineford, when he was revealed to be the pirate prince as the son of Gold Roger. As we all know, that granted him 0 plot armor, and Ace was turned into a donut. And just smaller things like how no one cares that that Usopp is the son of Yasopp, who is the pirate member of one of the most powerful pirate crews in One Piece. Because One Piece has always been about, the choices characters make, the whole theme of Nakama being the family that you choose, because the family that's thrust upon you by destiny, beyond your own control, doesn't really matter, because it doesn't really have a saying as to what kind of person you are. But it looks like with this whole Gear 5 reincarnation Joyboy thing, it's looking like this whole Pirate King thing was thrust upon Luffy. So the days of where a ragtag pirate crew who would wage war against the government would need like divine intervention to help them, it's like, who needs it now? Luffy is the reincarnation of a sun god, and what is a pirate king to a god? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want more opinions and analysis of me talking about comics, anime, gaming, etc., like, subscribe, and stay locked into the cage. And the question of the day is, are you a Gear 4 Snake Man Chad like me, or are you a Gear 5 Soy Boy? What am I doing? Anyway, peace out, guys.